you so much for coming. So going to Vicky's question about conscious living, there's a little bit more detail. So say you're in an environment that does not facilitate your peace. Like Judy was sharing, no? Suppose you're in an environment and you don't feel that great. So conscious living is recognizing that environment is providing your own evolving, and knowing that, just stepping back and witnessing why you're feeling this way. And also recognizing if the self is one, and these people are all who are irritating you, are also you, there'll come a compassion and kindness within your heart, which accepts them just the way they are. And you might come home and get a headache, but it's okay, because you have surpassed your own limitations. No? So that is conscious living. Superconscious living is when you've done this abhyasa of these things in various situations. I don't have to go through every situation. Every situation that happens to be a challenge for you, in your workplace, in your relationship, and everywhere you'll find challenges. But you live consciously instead of going and at every challenge and every obstacle, instead of making a judgment, just go there and say, what can I learn from this situation? Because the situation, everything, the universe is perfectly orchestrated for our evolution. So without blaming that person, just be very compassionate and say, oh, I had this opportunity to evolve. I had this opportunity to see my own lack, my own incapacities. At every moment you're given, because we have a certain pride within ourselves. We are just too good, we are too perfect. So the pride also, you notice, the pride also has to go. Spiritual pride is the worst. So when you go to the superconscious living, when you have some realization of that infinite, that you are that infinite, you are that radical truth, and with that essence and experience of the presence within you, you're conducting your life such that you are the walking God, you're the walking temple. That is superconscious living, but there's no other choice, folks, except love unconditionally. Be kind, compassionate at every moment, so that the vibration in that space transforms. Why? Because of you. It's that simple. You don't have to have a purpose in life to do something spectacular. You can simply do, like I said, juggler, no? Nobody knows what you're up to. You're simply, and you're really not up to anything. You're simply being. What Ramana Maharshi says, you don't have to do anything, just be, and you, because you are the self already. That is superconscious living. At every moment you're saying, how can I be better than this little puny mind and the ego and this my little positionalities? All positionalities you drop, please. We've gone through this before, so I don't have to mention each time. It is the positionality that puts you in the prison. I am a perfectionist. I have to be perfect. I have to do this. I have to do this many dishes. We housewives are like that. I have to do this many dishes because they're expecting that. Who says so? You make the decision at that time. So that everything in life also, you make time for your sadhana. You make time to give yourself a little bit of the silence 3 times a day, minimum 3 hours. Whatever you can do, it's okay. You'll see the transformation within you. And just connect with this one, however you want to connect. Because it's a universal consciousness, not this personality that you're connecting to. Because God comes in this form because you're familiar with this form. That's all. Do you know that? So many people say, oh, I've had your vision, or, I've shared this with you. One lady in Canada, my really deep, closest friend, years ago, this was 40 years ago. And I was just married, and, then we went back to visit them. Maybe it was 35 years ago. We went back to Canada to visit them, and she was in a very bad shape. So I just told her, what can I do for you? We sat and spoke till 5 in the morning, and I said, may I initiate you? That'll be just wonderful. I said, okay, let's do it 7 a.m. in the morning. She said, Sharada, you're not even going to get any sleep. It doesn't matter. Even at that time, I felt I didn't know about conscious living or super conscious living at that time. I just felt my soul wanted to do that. So got up again 7. An initiation, real, authentic, traditional initiation, you have to have your bath and you're at 12, in Indian style. She had a bath, I had my shower, everything. Sat in her puja room, which was in the basement. In Canada, they have basements. Beautiful, beautiful shrine. She had a huge shrine. So initiation was done, and then we left. She was sobbing a lot. Then I called to check up on her. And she said every time she sat for meditation, I was around her, holding her. She said, are you coming to me every day? I said, no. Just vibrationally, self was coming, because at that time she felt this personality only supported me. So God came through that personality. That's all. Nothing to do with this one. So can you make yourself a channel? Now don't go and say, I'm very passionate about making myself a channel. Cut, chop. I want to take privates with you so that I can become somebody that, I want to just facilitate, chop. Everything cut. Because only by the chopping, your ego come to this equanimity where it says, take me. I am nothing. I know nothing. Take me just the way I am. And God will lift you up. He doesn't have judgments. He doesn't have anything. He only looks for that authenticity and the earnest yearning. How sincere are you to give up your entire freaking life for that infinite within you? I'm talking about the entire world. This one left the entire world. Internally, not external. Everybody thinks I'm just doing the dance, folks. Secret. I'm just doing the dance. So internal renunciation is required to come to that state of super consciousness. Internal. If your wife is not very happy, your husband is not very happy, don't tell him the secret. If they both are here now, it's okay, because they both, like she said, supporting each other. Suppose you have a spouse who comes and then the other one doesn't come. It doesn't matter. Everything is preordination. It's okay. So can you come to that? Because I promise you, it's the most exquisite space to be in. There is no other. The only reason this one is sitting here and doing it is because I want you also to be able to be in that space where there's only joy, there's only unconditional love flowing at every moment without judgment. Oh, I'm going to only flow to Elizabeth and not to that one. It's not like that. Because it's an unconditionality that just presents itself at every moment. Not saying who's there, whether you're in a pant or a shirt or you're male or female, does not matter. Does Mother Ganga flow and figure out which village should I go, doesn't know. Just come. Purifies every village, every rock, everything just flows. So when you come to the super conscious state, that is what you will be doing. Now give me one job which is better than that. Purpose of your life. What purpose? is better than this now. Hmm? Thank you so much for coming and being patient and listening. Namaste.